welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Carlos. Welcome to what? Mr. Carlos Tutors. So today we'll be discussing what I call differentiation. Differentiation. Now you might ask the question, what is differentiation? Differentiation is actually what? Comparing variables. Understand? The rate of change of variables or the change of one variable with respect to another variable. For example, if I have y is equal to the function f of x. Understand? The change of this variable y with respect to what this one here is what we call differentiation in different word forms. Now, the derivative of this one, dy dx of this variable is equal to f prime of this variable. So we call this what? Differentiation. If I also have x, you see that now? Equal to what? The function of what? T. See that now? So dx dt is equal to what? F prime of what? T. We call this what? The rate of change of what? Velocity. You see that now? So when a variable change with respect to another variable, it is called what? Differentiation. Fine. Now we have method of solving differentiation. We have different methods of solving differentiation. So I would like to show you the method. The method we're using in this class is this method. Method of solving differentiation. The first method will be what we call the general formula method. The general formula method. Understand? Now, second one is what? Number two, we have what we call the first principle method. The first principle method. Understand? Now, also have what we call number three, we have what we call the chain rule. The chain rule. The chain rule have two methods under it. The chain rule have two methods. The first one is called the function of function. Function of a function. Function of functions. See that now? And also have what we call the composite or composite function. Composite what? Function. That's the third one. Then the fourth one is called the product rule. The product rule. You see, the fifth one is called the quotient rule. The quotient rule, it means division. It means what? Division. Now the sixth one, which is actually what's very important, is called the implicit function. Implicit what? Function or differentiation. So we do with this method one after the other in this class. So stay put and what? Kindly what? Subscribe, do a follow, comment and drop a comment and encourage us to get more of this content. So let's start with the first one. The first one is called the general what? Formula or the method itself. So let's see how it goes. So the first one, which we call the general formula for differentiation. The general formula. The first one. Now, I want to know this. This one is very important. If I have I have y equals to what? F of x is equals to what? N raised to power what? N. If I use f prime of s, it's also what? Dy dx. See that now? So in this case, the formula is simple. Formula is what? The derivative dy dx is equal to this n will come down to multiply the what? The function x. We have n times, then subtract from the power. This formula is called the general formula for differentiation. You can also see that you can also see it as what? F prime of x is equals to what? Ns n minus 1 is also what? Equal to the upper one here. So we'll call this formula the formula for what? For differentiation. So in this class, I will not solve questions with this formula. That's the way it works. Let's go. So from here, let's go at the first method. So let's now look at examples using these formulas to solve derivative or differentiation what question. Example, if I have this, example 1, if I have y is equal to, and let me say I have 3x raised to the power what? 2. You see that now? It's not a function. So, applying this formula now, I have what now? It means that I divide the x in this concept, applying formula, what will happen? This n will come down, right? We'll now be having 2 multiplied by 3, then x2 minus 1. Enter that now, formula. So we now have what next? We'll now be having 6 x to the power 1, which is now what? 6x. Very simple. Let's now take it one step further by showing you the stuff. Example 2. If I have y equal to, and I have 6x cubed, see that now? I will now have what? I'll be having that dy dx of this function is equals to what? Come down, 3 multiplied by 6, then x3 minus 1. Hope you get that. Very simple. We now have what now? 18 x to the power 2. That is what the derivative of that one there. Let's look at a third example right now that is more difficult than this was. However, note this. Note that if I differentiate a constant, it's always what? 0. The derivative of a constant, if I have y equals to what? Let me say 2. Dy dx of a constant, any constant, is equals to what? 0. Any number is what? 0. Any constant is equals to what? 0. Note that now. So let's go ahead now. So if I have this, if I have example 3, if I have y is equal to the square root of x. Now, I can only do this one if I understand basic powers of indices. That is to say, this one is also equals to what? Y equals to what? X to the power what? Half. I turn this root to what? Half. Then I'll now what now? Differentiate. So now I have what now? Dy dx is equal to what? This one will come down. 1 over 2. Then, what do I write again? 1 over 2 minus 1, right? So now I have 1 over 2 x to the power what? Half minus 1 is what? Negative half. See that now? We'll now be having dy dx will now be 1 over 2 times, this is now what now? This one here, indices law, 1 all over what? X to the power what? Half, indical law. So we'll now be having as what? 1 over 2 root what? X. This is the derivative of this function. So, if you have any other question in this area, you can kindly send to the comment section. So I will now do that. In our next class, we will solve more problems under this one. We will now go to what they call the first principle, the part 2 of the class. Thank you for watching and listening to my class. God bless you. Kindly subscribe and please share this video, and God bless you. Bye bye.